Or I think, can you just check that we are streaming on the YouTube correctly? I just shared it, so it's gonna load in this few seconds. I just shared it. Mm. Okay, perfect. All right. All right, so give a thumbs up and then like it, and then we can start. We begin already. Here you go. Yeah, all right. So I will show you. So you remember on our uh, Wednesday class, we were talking about it that this is the gap we need to fill it up by the market. Do you recall that this cell, yeah, and then you see exactly what's to happen. Right now we are in the middle of the range, so it's likely we're gonna see a complete fill of gap fill today. Seems like the way market is moving, we might gonna see a complete gap fill. So this was a gap in the NQ, which was we were targeting. And yeah, let's see, it's already here, broke the 5800, and that's where I traded the short entry. And if I go to my short entry, you can look here. See, look at the 2 minutes. Okay. And so if you look at the 2 minutes, I shorted um here. My first entry was here, and when it broke, my second entry was here. And then I basically got this move, and then I stopped out, and I was looking at to do something. I basically enter one more time here. Uh, but then I was tried one reversal here, small size. I lost it. So basically, these two trades were the real trade. So in the next trade, I lost it, but these two trade were the real key, which I got it, and it was really good. So if you look at it, even if yesterday when we went, I was talking about it, that market didn't move at all, right? So let's look at it. So this was the first day of the sell-off, and this was the after what happened in the morning market, then afternoon ripped, and then again closed exactly at the same price. And then this morning also consolidated just within the range. So market was just waiting for the news. Market always knows, we always say that it was just consolidating. And when I saw this broke here, this is where you need to enter. Um, Always remember, you need to see that it has to break with the volume. You have to see the structure, consolidation structure, right? You can ask that, okay, why here did not break, but why did it break here? Because we did not take on the break. This time we entered on the retest. So as a great, awesome opening trade on the Friday morning. And we already had I had already had a very nice week. And if you look at it this week, I mean, this week we have nailed it. Every trend we were part of it. This group was part of it. Uh, you know, we have $2,000 day, $5,000 day, $8,000 day, and today again $2,000 day. So really an amazing week, amazing week. I mean, I cannot tell you that how amazing week is, and it's easier week. I mean, it's not that you need to push the trades. It's just that you just patiently wait, and the trade is just coming to you, and you don't need to push the trades, and that is more important. Then are you still short? Good, good, very good. So see, this is the go ahead, go ahead. No, okay. No, no, it's all scams. Okay, so I don't call you. I will not message you. Or only thing I can do, if you need to reach out, you have my personal email. That's the only way I can reach out to you. Or which messages? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So yeah, I will not message anyone. I usually go live. If I message you, come to this live channel and talk to me directly. Okay? No. Yeah. So see, if you want to reach out to me, okay, reach out to me directly on that, LiveEdge, um, or email to me. Yeah. So they basically just download and then just create the new ones, right? I mean, these are just scammers. So stay away from those scammers. If you're really interested in giving something to me, give directly to me by paying one of our membership. Yeah. So yeah, just ignore them, okay? I will not ding you because I have emails of yours, right? If I need something, I will just directly reach out, but I will not reach out anyway, right? Um, I'm just saying that. But if you receive something, yeah. Yeah, yeah. No worries. Yeah, no worries. No, but yeah, but if you receive something and you need to confirm, either email me directly with the screenshot or come back on this channel. I usually see that live hatch. And then that's why I basically what we did the mistake when we launching it, this channel, we allowed everyone to come in. Now I have stopped it. Now if anyone wants to join this group, they need to get it approved by me first. So that's where I can control it. It might be some scammers can come in, right? Um, uh, yeah. So guys, be aware. Don't send any of your hard-earned money to anyone. So let me see. Da, 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 da. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, yeah. Because they just use the title and the picture, right? So this is publicly available, so anyone can download that my picture and then just put it into their profile. Is it in the chat room? Is this guy in the chat room? I don't see in the list of members. Miguel, do you see that guy in the members list? Yeah, no, I will check that. Okay, I will check that. So this is what we are right now. So market is really, trending downward. Um, so what we need, see right now, what does our game plan look like? Okay, let's look at the game plan. It's very important for us to understand. We have an highs lows already explained in the defined. So this was when is the day before the gap up. This is the high. So sometime market really respect that as well. And then we just remove this the moving averages so we can see clearly. So this gap up, the day before the gap up, the high of that day usually really serve it. And then we have a low of that gap. So this is the gap. Right now we're in the middle of the range. So this is the low of the first day, which is close to 5806. So I'm going to mark it to the 5800 as well. So this could be the nice resistance. As far as the market is below the 5,800, is likely be the short. But we need to make sure that we don't go short very close to those ranges, which is on this side. Because if we're gonna go short on this side, the likely be the bounce can come in, and the absolute support is here. It could be a Friday, which a complete trending day based on the news, and market just go slip because market really needs some, remember we were talking about it on our Wednesday session that market is uptrending, but market needs some time to come back down and reset their moving averages. So if we come back to the daily chart, we can see here we just came down below the 21 EMA. We're still far above the 50 SMA. And then if you look at the 200, where's the 200 here? It's disappeared into the lines. So here, it's somewhere here. This one. It's a red line, so you can see. Let me just highlight it with the blue color, so you can see here. So this is 200 coming, right? So this 200 is way above. We want 200 to come down under the 550 SMA because that's the way the market functions. So 50 SMA needs to be up, not other way. Because if this is the way it is, it means that the market is bearish. Even though market has moved a lot, but market needs some time to reset this area. So likely we're going to see the reset has already begun 2 days ago and is continuing. We know that whatever the trends, new trends start, it lasts at least 2 to 3 weeks. So in these 2 3 weeks, we're going to see a lot of range bounces to for the moving averages to catch up. Or if it is a reversal trend, then market just going to come down and then retest the previous support areas like that. So any question, guys? The bias is towards the short side. We are making another 30 minutes bear flag at this point. Let's see the Tesla. Tesla is around 335. Nvidia close to 129. So everyone took the hit today because of the market. Um, Meta is still close to 621. So yeah. So so how's your week going so far? Julian, Alex, Vivek, Miguel. Good. Okay. Yeah, it's good. Keep learning. It's better than losing. Keep learning and make notes, make a little bit of money as you're making it, some good trades, and observe. It's very important to do the journaling because journaling will help you to, your memory will always gonna distract you. So always keep it. Why, Alex? Were you not here with us the whole week? Oh, just from yesterday. So welcome, Alex. So guys, remember, today is a Friday. Monday's market going to be off, and we have a Memorial Day sales, which is going to end, kind of in on the on the Sunday night. So if you have not yet member and you really wanted to join our community, you can join that promotional offer, which up to 70% off is going to get away. You won't be able to access that promotion. You can still have access until the end of the month. You can, join us free. But if you're going to miss that promotion, you're going to miss the price of 70% off. So this is only available up to the uh, Sunday night. So, come and join us. I really need your support. You guys really good guys. And if you wanted to improve and wanted to take your trading to the next level, come and join. You don't need too many setups, too many instruments. One setup, one instrument, one mentor, good enough. So promo is basically up to 70% off. If you go into the deal for the day, you're gonna find that link, and I can share with you here as well, which is up to the 70% off on the passes, whether you're gonna take the live edge room trading live with us or take the methodology classes. Both different packages have a 70% off this week and up to the Sunday available. Once the Sunday, turn into Monday, this promotion is going to get expired. So take advantage of that. There's 70% off. Uh, s- Let me just post it here. All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Miguel. Miguel is really helping me a lot. Is just he's just a member. He was learning. He said that he wanted to support the cause I'm doing it, helping you guys out. And he's really kind, helping me out in some of this work. So really appreciate Miguel. All right, so let's look at it. Um any particular instrument you want to look at it? Sure, let me look at it. Basically, I think basically Apple has drove the concern back again that if president is still saying the same thing, then what is really going to help? You know what I mean? So it's maybe mean that um things have changed nothing, right? You see what I'm saying? So things have changed nothing. So it really means that uh, the optimism in the market, would that really help? Market was selling off because of the tariff. Fed was not raising the exactly. I mean, he's a good player, man. I mean, he's a really nice player. Look at what he did. He basically crashed the market. Then he asked all of his buddies to buy, and then he was quiet for the whole 45 days. Market basically ran up all the way, and now he's again started opening his mouth. So he's a really a good player. So let's look at it. Let's look at the uh, NVDA. So see, NVDA's fundamentals are really strong uh, because in the Biden administration there was some restrictions placed on the NVDA's chip. Now they have removed that. In this administration has removed. So now if you look at it here, uh, we're nicely bull flagging. We just here. Um, but we are really nicely uptrending, but still making the lower high. So if you see that this is the high, this is low, this is lower high, lower low, lower low, and even if this is make high here, but this is still the lower high. So 135, 140 could be the area of resistance. Um, we have support at around 120, and then we have a 115 support. So uh, that's what we need to do. Look at here, and this is here. So, we are here at this point close to 129, 130 range, and we have a next support is close to 122. So let's look at the little closer what NVIDIA is just doing. Hmm. So NVIDIA does a really good job. NVIDIA is basically, if you look at it, it just was like a staircase up. So now it's sort of found the range resistance here. We are in the bottom of the range. If we able to not able to claim back 130, likely we can have a staircase to support this area, which is 115. You can easily come back because if you look at it, we don't have any as such support or structure before 110 and 115. So this is the only structure where we have a consolidation, and then we moved all the way and make the new one. So if we're not able to claim 130, so if you zoom in a little bit, okay. So if this chart visible to you guys, and if you look at it here, this is the structure and this is the structure. So if Nvidia fails this structure and come back down, then it's likely going to fall into this structure in the next coming days and weeks. That was I was explaining to everybody before you guys I think joined. I really all right. Before I do that, can you guys please really help us go back to the YouTube channel, keep the streaming on, and give a thumbs up? I really need that support from you guys. I don't see that many people online. We have so many people here on our chat room, but not as many on the YouTube. If you wanted to keep it open on your cell phone, I would really appreciate it. And give me a thumbs up, please, guys. All right. So I basically early riser. Sometime even I wake up, even 5, but usually I wake up at 6. But I'm an early riser. Um, I don't like to sleep that much, and I sleep early. So I this morning I woke up around 6 o'clock. But I wake up, but it doesn't mean that I wanted to trade. I don't. It's just like I'm gonna go and screen and I'm gonna start trading. Um, it's just that I go and start looking at the things what I wanted to do. That's what I do. So I was just explaining that 6 o'clock I woke up, but I was just thinking about it, and I was feeling okay. And I'm not gonna trade today. Today is really I already had a really good week, um, and I was saying that to myself, okay, over the weekend, long weekend, I'm gonna take kids somewhere, and I'm gonna on the free time I'm gonna make some videos. There I was just chatting to myself on the bed, and close to I think 7 o'clock, I was checking my cell phone and there was some tweets about the president, and I say, you know what? Oh, this is a big news. This may be the tweet which breaks market down because market was already in the chopping and contraction mode. And I opened it and I saw it's just crashing, and I just quickly found the place where I need to short, and I just shorted it. So my intention was not to look at the market and short. It's just that I knew where market was, right? And I knew that this news can break the market. Hope it makes sense to you guys. It's just some of those days where basically, things just come to you. And I think in all of the days, even the afternoon trade, a few days ago we did it. I was working on some uh, assignment and we saw the sell off. Uh, and even even I remember I was telling you on our Wednesday class where I had an $8,000 trade. even that day, I was working on something and I'm watching it, uh, and my wife was doing a vacuum, where my computers are, and I think when I was about to show it, she mistakenly switched off the power, and my computer shut it off, right? And I said, what did you do? Why did you shut it off? And I said, okay, you know what? Let me just restart. We'll talk later. And I restarted it, and I already moved the first move uh, when I saw that. Once after I rebooted my computer, and once I rebooted it, I found the place, I showed it, and then so it was just like, this was just maybe gonna call a nice week where the trend is longer trend, the market just we were so patient and relaxed throughout the week, looking for the right places. We know the right places, we're watching it, and once we saw that the trend has started, we basically actualized it. So that is really important for you guys. So never chase the candles, never chase the moves. Wait for your setups to come to you. And once they come to you, they start moving it. So we always feel that, oh, it's only going to move, 1 minute, 2 minutes. No, when trend started, it moved for longer period. So you find the right spot, patiently wait, and then once comes in, then you can play. Don't anticipate the move. Let the move happen in front of you, and then you join the move. Like that. So yeah, so let's look at the Tesla as well. Here, look at the Tesla. So Tesla, see, Tesla is also have a similar structure um, than the NVIDIA, but just little difference. I will show you how it is different. So look at here. This was a structure, it was created, right? And we broke out from this structure, and then we have a staircase structure. And then again, we went to the consolidation. So right now, Tesla haven't yet lost the structure. You look at it, we still have intact 330. But if it failed 330, then likely it's going to come back into this range. But if Tesla hold this 330, it means that it has the potential to go back to 350. So Tesla still the range bound, but Nvidia has just broke. The question is that does the Nvidia continue to come down, or is going to go back and it was just a fail breakdown, right? And if you look at the Apple, you can clearly see the Apple was already breaking down before even that news. So that's why we always call someone knows something, right? That's always the case, right? Someone knows something. So see here, if you see how different it is, look at this structure, and if you compare with the Tesla or Nvidia, you can see clearly the difference that uh, the Apple never has an uptrend, right? Never has uptrend. So it moved up, right? But it never had uptrend. So if you look at it, NVIDIA, let me put the side by side so you can compare and this is your learning basically. This is your learning that how different charts look differently. Come on. So look at this chart and look at this chart. Do you find the difference or no? And or turn on the microphone and you can tell me whether you can see the difference or not. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference or you don't see the difference? Come on, guys. 9:15. One more minute. Anyone. We can write it. If you don't want to open the microphone, you can even type in. Yeah. It's not only about the clean. So look at it. Tesla clearly broke out and have the uptrend. Okay. And then it has a consolidation, right? This is the way it is moving. But if you look at the Apple, this is the everyone has this cycle. Then it has this V-shaped recovery, then came down, make the lower high, then move back up, then came back down. Here is basically have a very big range, but not the clear uptrend. So you cannot say that um, Apple did this, then came here, then here. It's not like that. It's just basically a big range. So when it has a big range, it means that still this is downtrending, right? So this is the low of the channel, which is right now it is very close, which is the under 194. If you look at the previous bottom is under 190. So likely possible that if it failed this structure, it's going to go into this pricing. And then we have this low and this low. So if we know if Apple doesn't hold this, then definitely this range is going to be in play. So always look the different charts, try to compare uh, you know, why some charts are doing better than the other charts, why some charts has a pattern, momentum and some don't have it. So that will help you to understand the market dynamics. See, everything, remember, in the market, two things will make you the consistently profitable trader. One is the market structure, and other thing is a patience. If you understand the market structure, you have a patience, then you will focus on your execution, and that's it. That's only require three good elements for you. One, education, one, your self-awareness and patience, and third one is your execution. And if you understand all these three, you have all three ingredients, you're gonna be consistently profitable. If you lose the balance among any of these three, you're gonna struggle. So technical analysis doesn't mean that you look at the one candle opening range and you say it's gonna break out. You need to see that where this is forming. Is it forming in the bottom, up, middle? Because if you don't understand the market structure, your these candles are not meaning because just imagine the fund managers who have 100 million to invest, they're not going to look at the 5 minutes ranges. They're going to look at the structures where market is market uptrending? If they're uptrending, they're going to keep their money invested. If it's downtrending, they will not keep their money invested. As simple as it is, right? This is just a normal thing. So if you buy the business, are you going to buy the business which in the near term is going to have lower valuation? You might not gonna buy it, right? You're not gonna buy it. You're only going to buy if it's going to improve because the human decision making process is same. Everyone wants to make money in this market. All right, so 920. Have any question, guys? And I think just one more thing I think we didn't mention to you guys before, uh, but we also launched the affiliate program. So if you wanted to be the affiliate member of a Smart Traders, and you can if you ask other traders to join our group, you can get a chance to earn 10 to 15% of the commission. But you cannot use this for yourself. You can use for your others membership, right? So don't try it on yourself that you wanted to be part of it, and once you become the member you can have that, and if any other people join then you're eligible to get up to the 10 to 15% of the commission. So if you go and check the affiliate program, you can apply there. So if I show you here, so do you see my screen? So if you click here under the lobby, this is affiliate program. You can become an affiliate program, apply through this link. And if somebody, once I approve it, you're gonna get the link. And if somebody buy the membership, uh, based on that, you're gonna get a 10 to 15% of commission on the sale. Right. So market's still hanging around. Just give me 2 minutes. I will be back. I'm just want to use the restroom. You guys get cheer up as well. Mark those levels, right? We will try to see if we can get the bounce and then we can short. Uh, right now, market is really nicely consolidating. So we is highly possible that we're not gonna find the uh, bounce and we market gonna go straight down. But we look for it. If it's going straight down, then we look for a smaller size setups. But if we get the better bounce and we get a shorting opportunity, then we can size appropriately. But at this point, we need to be uh, careful if it's after opens, if it's just straight, market pushes down. It's possible that market pushes really down because we are very close to the gap closure as well. Okay. All right. So I will be back in a few minutes and you guys get ready for the trading. All right, so that's good. So we see some bounce here. I think that's a positive thing that we can see the bounce. And also, guys, if you don't know, we also have started the liquid market. You see within the member, there's a one liquid member, liquid markets, where you can see the Bookmap live. So you do not need to spend money on your membership. You can watch directly here. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. So we can create another channel where we can stream this. Sure. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I think initially that's we thought. Yeah, I think I agree because I think initially we thought about doing that way, but then we ended up doing it this. But I think we can do that. We can stream two different channels. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. Yeah. Whereas market is pushing up, so that's nice. See if we can VWAP is at 5,800, and that's where we have a resistance too. So if we can get the uh somewhere we can get the resistance. Market has opened. The first move is coming up. Don't force the trade. We were gonna patiently wait. Okay, NQ is slipping now. Still the first minute, so don't force anything. VIX is UVXY is almost reached to 26, which is close to the May 9th month opening price, close to. So we'll see what happens here. Second minute is also green. Okay, we saw the rejection. Still watching it. Still watching it. Apple first move is also up. Right now we're at 57.94, right? And the resistance is as close to the last thing we want is that this whole gap needs to be bought back. Okay, market is pushing up 5,800, very close to the resistance. Let's see what it does. Retesting the VWAP now. Still bouncing. Retest the VWAP. See what it does here. I feel like if it can bounce to the 58.10 and then rejects, that could be better rejection. Yeah, this is kind of a middle of the range. Yep. If it can get to the 58.10 and then we can see the failure. Okay, it's not able to go above 5800. Watch out. Still holding it. Look for the failure. So if we can get the failure under 57.95, okay, another leg up. So we were right. It's just bouncing. So let it bounce. So it's bounced all the way 58.05. It's above the VWAP now. NQ is still below the VWAP, but ES is already above the VWAP. Okay, so I think this is a good bounce. So if we can find a rejection here under the, let's see if we can find a rejection here. It's very good bounce here. Okay, I'm looking for a short under 57.95 at this point, but let's see. It would be good if it can push to the 58.10 and then fail. Look at this, looks very beautiful. It's coming down now. So today the range is more. So our entry would be over 10 points risk, okay? Because a wider day is a big risk. So don't take the 5 points risk. Size appropriately. So we have a 10-point risk. Any trade we're going to take today is going to be a 10-point risk. The given we have the wider range. If you look at it, the one candle is almost $5, 5 points. So it's going to be harder for you to be in the trade if you're going to take only 5 points risk. So take at least 10-point risk on each trade. So adjust your size appropriately. Similarly, if we're gonna go short under 57.95, we'll look for at least 15 to 20 points of range be a profit as well. Okay, says is rightly consolidating where we want this to consolidate. See if it fails under 57.97. Okay, I'm short. I'm short on this trade. It's good so far. Trade is really going good. Again, pullback. This pullback, I didn't like it. So far, so good. So far, so good. So far, so good. Come on, drop. What is happening? I'm still in the trade. Still in the trade. Still in the trade. Come on, let's go. Just break down now. It's taking too long to break down. Come on. Do it for us. The way it is consolidating, I don't like it so far. Still 43. Come on. Go, 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 go. Here you go. Coming, coming, coming. Come on, under the lows. Come on. I didn't like this bounce either. Too much up and down. Right, this candle was finished very doji. NQ is turning down, so I think we are on the good side of the trade. As far as this doesn't claim 5,800, we are good. As far as doesn't claim 5,800, we are good. The, we are on the good side of the trade. We just want this 57.82 something to break. It's moving very nicely in a direction. I want the first target. I want this to break 57.80. Come on, break. I'm putting my trailings first just to protect the first partial. I'm going to put it down as it's going to break 57.85. I'm going to put the first partial to protect it 57.85 in case it get bounced from the low of the day. I mean low of the opening range. So far, we're doing really, really good. This could be the trade of the year. It's a little bit room left. I'm lifting the profit target to 57.90. It's taking too long to break. I took the little bit off from my profit. I was still holding few of my contracts. Still weak, but there's a lot of what I'm going to do if it breaks under the 5780 with the volume, I'm going to add. I took the half portion out. This is a really successful trade so far. Any one of you guys took it with me? We almost got 15 points here. Any one of you taken with me? Yes. Just be careful on the Nvidia is also close to the opening range, and market is also close to opening range, is not breaking down. So we can we there will be a rip, yeah, short squeeze here on both sides. So just be careful, protect your stop losses here. But if if it breaks down under the lows, then we can add into our position. Guys, we need really a thumbs ups and the YouTube engagement. The given we have such a wonderful trade called, and I don't know why only two people responded. We call out the trade at the exact level, um, and it was a perfect place to short. See, this was I was talking about. This market is failed to break down, so there might be a rip, right? That's what we always need to protect. I am basically closing my position now. I'm gonna re-enter if I'm gonna see the momentum building up. At this point, I'm seeing like market wanted to hold the 5800 and the opening range. If it's gonna fail the opening range, then we're gonna re-enter the second trade. Yeah, makes sense. The given because see, that's why you need don't get stubborn. Initially, it seems to me that it's breaking down and it's gonna be a very awesome trade, but it's just basically a small trade. And only reason because of the small trade, given it, you know, didn't break down. So if it doesn't break down, then you don't need to hold it. Um, so it means that their buyers are still there. But once we're gonna see this opening range is going to break down, then we're gonna re-enter it. So at this point, we can clearly see we have a tight range. So 5780 to 5800, 20 points range again. Market again selling off. We'll see if once the range gonna break, we're gonna take another trade as an opening range sell off. So watching it, not entering it now is could be a trap just to sell off and to rip again. So don't get into the trap of this 1 minute, one red candle. We need to see exactly to breaking down this range. And see, this is exactly what I was talking about. If you look at the 1 minute, it came down nicely. It seems like it's falling and then it ripped again. So we need to wait until the ranges breaks. Market just going to go up and down like this, and it's not going to help us to trade. So can I ask you guys that what's the reluctance that you guys have not joined this trade? That's No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And see, that's why your individual risk management comes in. You do not need to trade uh, if you don't want it, if you feel like it's not the right trade. Um, That's good. Good start, right? So now yeah, yeah, you have a question now, so you can take the another good trade later on. Yeah, yep, and that's why I also stopped on. So now it looks good. Um, so right now, still holding the moving opening ranges. We look for the sell of opening range. So we're waiting patiently. I'm waiting patiently to see if you can find the uh, opening range sell off. Um, so see now you look at this 30 minutes, Miguel, just for learning. So see when it was bullish, but I was expecting the rejection. I was expecting the rejection coming down as a doji in red. So it came here, but it's still not red. So that's why we stopped out. But you're right. So you always need to anticipate the candle that the candle needs to be subsequently given it touched the level, right? So, but still, you're right. Absolutely, this is the breaking out is a bullish candle, and is very close to the 10. If you look at the consolidation, right now market is consolidating between the 20 points, which is very narrow range. So either market will break out on the upside by claiming 5,800, or is going to sell off and comes down under the 5780. So that's really nice. We have a clear up and down right now. So we do not need to force the trade between those two ranges. We just need to watch. So Alex, you got the good trade, man. 10 points is really good. 10 points is not, it's like something, if one contract 10 point is basically, right? How much? One point is 50. So yeah, so still 5 microns is half of it, right? So you divide by two is still not small gain. What are you talking about small gain? Do you have a $5 million account? Yeah, so 250 is good, man. What else do you want? What is your account size? I mean, if I'm starting my career and I made $250, I would just take it in 20 minutes and I will not trade second trade. Yeah, so 50K funded account, 250 is too good, extremely good. For 50K funded account, even I will tell you, even for the 100K account, 250 per day is really good. If I were you, I would not trade another because it's Friday. Okay. If I were you, I will just go and get the membership and then don't trade anything else. Why? So that's your mistake. Why did you trade pre-market? You must got a FOMO on the big candle and will start trading it. So see, what I would advise you, the meantime when you're learning, don't trade at your own, number one, and don't trade pre-market. Just come with us in the group and then trade with us, right? And that's where you can have a controlled trades. Yeah, bye, Julian. That's a good approach. Okay. It's Friday. If you have one profitable trade, just take it and go. Oh, no problem. You can come back from the vacation, but don't force yourself. If you're vacation, then enjoy your time. Oh yeah. Yeah, don't watch. Because see, pre-market is only give you a one or two quick moves, but if you missed it, then you need to be really patient. Yeah. Yeah, 10 p.m. is not bad. I mean, it's a night time now, so you go enjoy the nightlife wherever you are. Uh, but I understand that you lost 700 and you covered 250. So I don't know, man. It's still there. So if it's going to break, then I'm going to go short. But if it's going to break on the upside, I will go long. I'm just waiting. I don't know which side is going to break. It's still consolidating. NQ is still under the VWAP. ES is under the VWAP. Yeah, it could very well, very much possible. Yeah. But I see the one order. Is it 10 o'clock now? So I see couple of orders on the top side on ES and one very big order on NQ on the downside. But it could be anything, man. It can chop around a little bit more. But I will tell you, no individual going to go long above 58.50. Okay, before 58.50 is a risky trade. It can easily spike up, reject, and come back down. So that's why I was telling that if it comes down and fails, then we'll look for the short. But if it's breakout, we'll look for the retest to come in, we on the long side. Long side is not a right trade to go on the breakout. It can easily fail. So, so for me, if it's go upside, I will wait for the retest. But if it comes down, I will consider shorting it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's still in the range. See, if you look at it now, NQ has the range created 20, 90, 50, and ES range is created 58.06. So we really need to claim those levels. And NQ is much below the VWAP. ES is very close to the VWAP. And this is the hardest time. No, my VWAP is here. My VWAP is here. Let me see. See, this is what I felt like this is the hardest time to trade when you're patiently waiting for something. Um, so yes, triple Q is above it, above the VWAP. You're right, right. But I'm watching NQ. That's also another divergence, right? If triple Q is above the VWAP, there's also another problematic scenario where different instruments are showing different divergences. But this is the hardest time, so don't force any trade, okay? So for instance, if any one of you already have a green week and today's trade morning call out was green for you guys as to if took it and is green, I would advise don't trade anymore. It's a Friday. Okay, enjoy your weekend. It's a long weekend, Memorial Day. Conserve your energy. Don't make mistakes. Uh, Learn to get the mentorship and learn and improve for the next week. Make a plan. Those who are already red for the week, I still advise don't take any trade. Right? Those who are very green and the morning trade also made them further green. They have two choices. They can only risk 10 to 20% of today's gain for making the next trade, or they just enjoy the weekend. Okay. Is Friday, it can easily just chop around within these, gap down ranges without moving very aggressively in one direction or other. So far, the morning price action is not convincing. It's really choppy. Pre-market was good. After market open is not good. Yes, yeah, Alex. Yeah, don't take. free market. Doesn't really matter. You're in Japan. Enjoy, in fact, the vacation time. And Vivek will invite all of us to Japan. So we'll go there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That, yeah. I mean, we can have we can organize somewhere meet up for the end of the year, New Year party something. Okay, it's breaking out now with the volume. So, but I'm not taking trade now. It's still, this is going up, but for me, I'm not taking it because of the reason is that there are a lot of resistance on the top side as well. Uh, it's still the, if you look at the NQ, still in the opening range, and ES is also opening range. It can easily move back up and fail. Okay, so if we go on the upside, the good trade would become when the ES is able to claim 5840, or we're gonna go scalp trade with the structure if we got the retest from the upside. So right now it is in the range. So I don't have any trade at this point because this is the range. This could be the worst range could have been. See what I'm saying, that i- it can easily go up here and then fail. Okay. What we want is that to break out, move it a bit up, and then on the pullback, then we can take it. So let me just check quickly about our YouTube, what's happening on our YouTube. Uh, yeah, guys, I see. Thank you so much for still watching it. Can you just say hello on the YouTube? Say hello on the YouTube. John is my man. He always message on the YouTube. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that. Hello, hello, Jay. Oh, see, that's so strange, right? That I never thought about it that I can do watching chart, explaining chart, trading, watching YouTube, Discord, everything at once. I never thought like, yeah, yeah. And you see that now, see now it is hold, yeah, exactly. And see now this is holding the opening range, and the NQ is also trying to. So that's what I want. I don't want to be the first one to take the breakout. Look at this, is not really, if it's breaks out happen here, and then we're gonna get the momentum going, then we can take for the long trade. But if it fails there, then I don't want to short, I don't want to go long, because it's still in the range, right? And in one way, if you look at it, this look like a cup and handle, right? So it's look like a cup and handle. uh, it's look like a cup and handle trade, but this cup and handle is basically failing. But if you look at it, see here, did you guys see that? This looks like a cup and handle, right? So just do a little bit tiny here. Look at this. Mm. So watch out. If we break out this area, it could be a rip. Okay, this is a very strong cup and handle is forming. So I can go longer if it's consolidated here and break on the upside. Okay, because they are consolidating. So if it's break, we can take. I'm gonna go small size with the risk of 10 points. So under the 57.97 going to be a stop loss if it's gonna go above 58.08 now, and we're gonna take the breakout trade. So 10 points is going to be the so see, if you in the first trade, if you go to MES contract, I would advise you just go one contract here. Okay. If you went four contracts MES in the first trade, I will still recommend you to just go one contract on MES here, because this doesn't have, even though pattern is strong, but the biases is the on the short side. Therefore, I don't know whether it's going to really gonna give us the nice momentum or no. Only thing which is positive is holding 5800. So if it and it's making a nice cup and handle. So if this cup and handle pattern works, also opening range, cup and handle, squeeze, a lot of traders are shorting it, so they have the short side mindset, so it can squeeze on the upside as well. But just watch it, and it's going to have a 10 points risk. Always remember, the risk is important than anything else. Yeah. Apple is also close to the high of the day. So usually in the weak market, high of day is not going to work. Okay. And you can, doesn't really matter. It just gonna fail like this. That's the way it traps, right? That's the way it traps. It's going to go up. All of us gonna go long, and is immediately gonna reject and come back down. That's called the traps, because they need your entry is institutions exit. Okay. Always remember, institutions need liquidity to exit, and in order for them to get the better price, they need to buy something to lift the price up, give an impression that the market is going up, and they trap the retailers. They're gonna go long, and then they push the market down. Because if the market just keep coming down, how they're gonna get exit? They're gonna get the worst prices, right? So what they did, basically, they start at 8 o'clock. They start buying it to lift the price up, giving an impression that is going long, and then this move could be just the engineered move before they going back down again. So therefore, I would suggest that just go small size. I'm liking it because it's holding the upside, and it can break out anytime. Just go small size if you're gonna go on the upside, okay? Because it's going to have a 10 points risk. It's 10 and 10.15 right now. A very big break came in. I'm not entered yet. I'm in the trade. I'm in the trade. I'm in the trade. This spike was really good. I didn't get a good fill. A really big squeeze. I'm closing it. I don't like it. I got a bad fill. I don't know what you got to fill it, but my fill was really bad. We had a good retest. So I'm out in the trade. I basically had a really bad fill, so I just closed it uh, 1 point or 2 point stop loss. I just took it because my fill was really bad. How about you guys? Do you get a better fill or no? Yeah. So I think this looks like if it fails here, it's gonna be trapped basically. But I'm not reversing or anything, doing anything right now. We're just gonna leave it like this. If it's gonna fail here, we're gonna find it. But if it's gonna continue to break out on the upside, you see this retest happen here very nicely. I'm just wanna wait this candle to finish, and if we're gonna candle close nicely, we can go again, try the next trade. So this cup and handle worked really, really well. It's just that it's really, break out really, really fast. Okay, I'm gonna try one more attempt with the 2 point stop loss. 58.06 is my stop loss. Just a small size and 2 point stop loss. My entry is 56.08. Okay, I'm out. I'm out. I was hoping it's gonna hold the, retest area, but it's not holding the retest area. So I think this Friday, let it be. Um, I'm watching it. Seems like it's a garbage move up and down. Da, 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 da. Still not doing anything. It's still holding 5800. The question is this going to be at the trap on for the upside or downside? Slowly, slowly coming down. Right? Slowly, slowly, slowly coming down. So this is what exactly I was talking about. This is a trap, move back up, coming back down now, but it's still pretty much in the range. So I wouldn't even touch it now. Why can't see the messages? I mean, I wouldn't like to short it at this point because they're still in the range. SPY is trying to lose, but NQ is still holding the range. But if NQ comes down a little bit as well, and then we can look for the range. They're above the VWAP. They're above the 5800 level. So this candle looks interesting now, and if we can have a retest, then I'm not gonna short, but if you want to short, you can short it. So it came below 5800. Market is a little bit weak. The liquidity from the upside is taken. On this retest, if somebody wants to enter short, they can go small size. I will tell you when to enter, but just where you go small size. Yes, you can go now under 58, 57.97. Right now, market ES is below the VWAP. All moving averages. It's took the upside liquidity as well. So it's very much negative trend at this point. So this may be the time if market can go back and look retest to 57.60. It's very slowly coming down. Still the retesting the previous level below the VWAPs. So nothing wrong in this bounce. So don't worry, don't get scared of this bounce. Market seems weak as far as stay under the VWAP. Another 8 minutes. Still making a lower highs. Don't get scared on this bounce. Okay, as far as market is not able to go above 58.10, you have a 10-point risk. So if you have entered, I have not entered personally, but if you've entered, the 10-point is a risk. So this bounce is a little tricky bounce. So put your stop loss above 58.10. Okay. Look like again market reversal. It's really crappy, market choppy. Still making lower highs at this point. This doesn't look good. Again, market changed the direction. It's really choppy. As I was saying then to you that, this is the basically within the range parameters. So when the market is in the range, it's really hard to trade. It can move up and down very quickly. So those who were in the trade, they should have been stopped out. So look at the straight up of the 4 minutes. All right. So guys, any question before we close the session? It's really a garbage market at this point. Up and down, up and down. I don't know. I mean, is just the range market. Uh, the real move was in the pre-market, and after that, it's just ranging it. So, but only thing which I like it so far is this holding 5,800 level, and also it is above the pre-market range now, the opening range. So question is that can it hold the range and come back up or come back down? Right now, it's already made the double top, uh, both in NQ and the ES. That could be the final squeeze, and then now it's going to come back down. But is it still the range? So don't bother unless the range is going to break. Don't trade those. So almost 10:32 minutes remaining. Again, the flush came down. So don't chase those candles. There's within the range candles. Not necessarily. They have. So I will give you some rundown. Okay, just give me 1 second, and I'm gonna give you a rundown that how the market functions. So look around that how the overnight function happens, right? So if you look at it overnight, if it's overnight is in the range, okay, didn't do much. Usually, then the range breaks between the 7 to 9:30. Okay, that's normally happens. And if the range doesn't break between 7:30 to 9, then range breaks after the market opens. But if expansion already happened in the pre-market, right, then you need some time to digest. Market not going to react immediately. Sometimes just after market open. Right now we almost an hour. Now they're gonna see that how it is ending. We didn't make the new low after the market open, but we didn't make the new high yet, right? So after 10:30, the big buyers gonna come in and take the position. They're gonna see the whether they're gonna see the trend on the upside or downside. So usually, if big move happen just before the market, they need a little bit of time to adjust. Okay, because they need some understanding analysis before they take position. But if they have already taken the few days position before, then what they do, you're going to see the immediate reaction because that the market or institutions are already ready for that move to come down. Then you just see the trend continuation, right? So usually market takes sometime an hour to understand what they want to do, and then they give it the call. So right now, see, he's holding the VWAP, he's holding the moving averages. You know, it's highly possible that after 10:30, the trend will continue to the upside, right? It can easily happen that it can continue the upside or it can fail back. So now only we have now an hour in the market. We're holding both side. We're holding the VWAP. Uh, both side are green, right? 1 2 3 4, last almost in 2 hours is green. So we need to see that whether if this fails here, this could be an important uh, fail zone for the market if market really wants to come down. So but yeah, 5920 is mean that the gap closure, right? 590 means that market is going to 5820 could be because is a 20 EMA bounce. So usually it can do that. It can do that and then trap and then come back down. But right now, whatever the candle it is, this basically candle is going to be the this is basically from 9:30 is almost this 2 hour. So 1.5 hour is already happened since the green candles. Three green candles. This is the fourth green candle, and there is a candles consolidation before as well. So seems like that the market wanted to close this gap. It not necessarily even 5820. It may go back all the way to the 5840. So not the full gap. So I think we saw that in the morning. If you go here and look at it here, 30 minutes without the pre-market data. So the full gap is of the May 12th is 56.90, and the high of the previous day is 57.38. I was expecting market going to go a little bit and go to the pre-market low retest and close to the come to the 59.50, but market is really strong. This is a gap down. You remember I was saying that the worst thing could have happened is that they're just going to buy the gap. And I think that's what they're doing right now. So they're just buying the gap. So guys, remember the Memorial Day sale, and you can see the deals on the deal section. And I likely am gonna step out with my kids today, but if I'm available in the afternoon and if I see some trade, I will post. May 12th, let's see what is May 12th? Yeah, low of the May 12th, yes. So not the gap fill, but just the retested of the May 12th from the upside. So if you look at here, so this is the May 12th. May 12 low was 58.10. Oh, this is too much here. So this was the line, the 58.405, and then we now reclaiming it. And the body of those May 12 is close to 58.17. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And I'm glad we have a really awesome trade in the beginning. And we still profitable for the whole week. Wonderful profits. Uh, and yeah. Any questions before we hang up? All right, awesome. All right, so I'm gonna end the